Hey, what's up, Patriots? Found this gem on TikTok I had to share with you. Jim is going to explain to us why Jake Lang was at the Minnesota protests. He's going to explain to us and hash it all out. Check this one out.
Okay, so Jake Lang is a right-wing influencer and January 6th domestic terrorist that was pardoned by Trump earlier in the year last year. Rather than just take the victory of being pardoned for trying to overthrow the government, he is now trying to parlay that into a career grifting people in the Republican Party, right? And what these right-wing influencers usually do is that they wait for there to be some kind of chaotic moment in the country, and then they go there to cover it.
Isn't everything every weekend of Trump's presidency a chaotic thing for the Democrats and the liberal mind? Everything is chaotic for them. So every weekend in Minneapolis is chaotic.
In reality, they're just agitating, like they're just asking deliberately inflammatory questions or carrying inflammatory signs.
Deliberately inflammatory questions. So do you not want to know where the fraud comes from? Do you want your taxpayers' money going to fraud? You don't want illegals taken out of the country. Lake and Riley. That's inflammatory. An inflammatory question.
Or just being just generally jerks.
So asking a question about like Lake and Riley, that's being a jerk in the liberal mind. That's being a jerk.
So that people react to them negatively so they can get it on video. He does it. Cam Higbee is another guy that does it. Pretty much Charlie Kirk even can kind of count as that, to be honest.
Charlie Kirk counts that. Charlie Kirk went to college campuses and had one-on-one dialogue with students getting them registered to vote. Charlie Kirk's nothing like Jake Lang at all. Terrible comparison. Charlie Kirk was nothing like Jake Lang.
And it's supposed to have like a zoo animal effect. It's like, oh, look at me tame the wild beast. I can go into a Democrat city and then they can be mean to me and I can still survive. So Jake Lang decides to go down to Minnesota, which is a very hurting city right now. Like they are not feeling good. The citizens are being terrorized.
Citizens are being terrorized. No, the illegal immigrants are being arrested. Illegals are being arrested. Citizens are being terrorized. Citizens are terrorizing. Actually, I would venture to say, and somebody, a Minnesota citizen, said this. I saw a TikTok of this. They think probably maybe 40% of the protesters are citizens. The rest of them were bussed in or flown in, came from somewhere else. Renee Good really was just a recent citizen. She was from Colorado, moved to Canada, then came back and stopped in Minneapolis. So I don't think many of them are actually citizens.
But he's assuming because I'm a white guy that's also a Republican that nothing bad can happen to me there, right?
This is the typical thing. A young black man could assume what it feels like to be a white man, but not vice versa. Never that. Never that. Cannot be that. But it's always got to be interjected that race has to be put into everything. You can only assume this what Jake is taking. Or of course, it's got to be race has to be put into it. Of course.
So he sets up a protest at a city building where he says, I am going to burn the Quran and I am going to, just generally disparage Somalis and I'm going to repel this Muslim invasion of Minneapolis, right?
Okay. They disparage the American flag, the American way of life every day. Well, they're here. So it's freedom of expression. He's allowed to do that. I mean, it's his right. So who are you to say that he can't do that? It's his right to do it. If you want, burn the Quran, yeah, it's not my thing. But if that's what he wants to do, and that's his thing. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not a Jake Lang fan per se. He can do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Just his thing. You don't have to support it. You don't have to like it. I mean, I don't like a lot of things people do, but hey, First Amendment.
Well, counter protesters in the Minnesota area decided that they would show up. And before you know it, there were so many counter protesters to his one physical self that he's just.
So he's the protester. Everybody else there was counter protesting. So everybody else was counter protesting him. He wasn't there counter protesting all the protests. So Jake Lang was the big protester the other day. Everybody else out about were the counter protesters. Gotcha.
Surrounded by these people, hoping not to get beat up. And the protesters don't beat him up. They don't give him what he wants. Instead, they spray silly string on him, and then they sprayed him with like a fire hose, right? And it was really cold outside, so,
If you really think the only thing they sprayed on him was silly string and fire hose, you don't know your side as well as we know your side.
And eventually, one of the counter protesters, a black guy,
Well, here we
could have
go.
been Somali,
Let's interject race
eventually
again.
leads this
Interject
man
race
to
again.
safety. And does he thank the people that led him away to safety despite the fact that they thought he was morally disgusting? No, he tries to run it up to Donald Trump saying, like, look how savage these protesters are. Like, look at what they're trying to do to me, blah, blah, blah. He even used a word that is for extrajudicial takings of life that a lot of black people experience in the South. It starts with an L. It rhymes with pinching.
Are you serious? Does this only happen to black people? That only happened to black people. Hey, Kamala Harris, you want to be with your bull ring in your nose? Seriously? Can we not stop with this yet? Can we not stop with this?
That didn't happen to him because he's alive still. But yeah, it's just humiliation. Like something about him just gets off on humiliation. It's not just him. It's pretty much any one of these right-wing reactionaries. It's like, oh, look at me. Look at all these scary black people being mean to me.
So that's what he gets out of is just scary black people being mean to me. No, it's people that think that his freedom of speech doesn't count. Only theirs do. That's what it all comes down to there. You with your starter kit with your bull ring nose. I'm sorry, but no, it's not what it comes down to. He has the right to protest too, does he not?